What happens when you are making a lot of money and you decide to spend it on luxurious items and trips everywhere? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk just like that, just about that. So hi everybody, my name is John and I am your crypto security advisor. I'm taking a little bit of a turn yet again on my videos here, and I want to talk a little bit more general. And oftentimes when we are encountering various generalities in our life, something that's not deep and technical, but something that affects multiple areas in our life. So for example, lifestyle inflation. What is it? Well, it's essentially as it sounds like. It's our lifestyle becomes inflated over time the more money we make. And oftentimes this is seen as a, depends on who you ask really. But in my opinion, I would say that this is not something that we want to look towards. Now, why is this? So, I guess a bit of background. I always speak from my experience, and this is, I guess, one example that I can give you here. So, many years ago, many moons ago, I started at a minimum wage job, and I had all the responsibilities of running a small town grocery store. And of course, the money never really amounted to much, but I worked my way up over the course of a couple of years, and I was able to save about $25,000 or $30,000 so I could go back to college. Now, why and how, more importantly, did I do that? I did not increase my lifestyle. I lived on the bare minimum for those years, even though I got a few raises during that time. Now, why exactly is that? Well, the first thing is I had a goal. I had something in mind. I had one thing, one objective, which was to save enough money to go back to college. Now, I'm looking back at that time, and I was talking to a friend about a month or two ago, and I was like, you know what? I really missed that time because I had one objective to reach. That was it. That was my end goal. Everything amounted to that one specific goal. And today it's a double-edged sword because I have many goals that I'm achieving simultaneously over time. You can act in parallel, and so you have all these goals. Yes, they're going in the same direction, but it's a lot to consider when you're making headway in your career. And so I started going back to college, and eventually I got a nice stable job, and I've worked my way up the ladder. And of course, you get more money as you go up the corporate ladder, and it's very tempting to embellish or enhance your lifestyle. And you can kind of see around me the various items that I was able to buy over the course of that time. Now, what is critical here is a concept that I learned when I first started making money, when I was doing my minimum wage job. The concept is as follows. We only have a limited amount of resources: time, energy, and money. And when we're talking specifically about money, what we want to realize is we have income and we have expenses. Yes, this is Finance 101. Bear with me. Income is the number of dollars that are coming into our wallet, into our bank account, whereas expenses are coming out. Now, what happens when we increase our income? We increase the amount of money coming into our bank. What happens is there's that temptation to spend just a little bit more on things, right? You can go out for that luxurious restaurant. You can book that massage. You can save up for that trip you've always wanted to take, right? Because why not? You worked hard for it. On the flip side, now our expenses are increasing as well. And so this becomes troublesome over time because let's say, for argument's sake, we're now making $100,000 a year. Now, if our expenses are $50,000 a year, now we're going to exclude tax out of this. We take home $50,000. Now, if our expenses increase, let's say $20,000, $30,000, the amount we save actually decreases. And we were almost better off, in my opinion. We were better off not making that six figures, but reducing our expenses and not having that lifestyle inflation or that lifestyle creep coming into our life. Now, why am I talking about this? How does this have to do with anything about crypto and security and advising? Well, This is how I've been able to achieve a lot in life and not get wrecked in the various investments in cryptocurrency and in cybersecurity. You reduce your expenses to the point where you have so much left over at the end of the month that you have leeway, you have that resource that can move mountains if you let it. If I put $1,000 into a cryptocurrency that does 100x, so 100 times on that $1,000, guess how much I have? I have $100,000. So if we take that down a little notch, a few notches, let's just say I have $20. I know that I can turn $20 into $1,000. That $20 now becomes very important. It's not just $20. The opportunity cost of that $20 is now up to about $1,000. And in cryptocurrency, this is actually quite normal. So what I want to kind of put this all together is, as long as you're reducing your expenses and increasing your income and using that difference to invest in solid assets, you're going to make it. It's only a matter of time. And it's so profound to me to realize that I've already made it. It's just 2 to 5 years off. I could do literally nothing else in my life and I'd be set. Think about that. Think about how that changes everything and how important it is to stay the course and not get wrecked. Anyways, that is all I wanted to talk to you about today. And hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.